Hey, my name's Olivia Jewell. Welcome to today's how-to video. We are going to talk about how to submit your own 21-day plan. And why would you want to do that? Well, I'd imagine some of you are wishing there was certain plans out there, or maybe you have some expertise or even just some knowledge in an area that we haven't covered yet, and you want to share that with the community. That is how this project started after all, right? So we invite you to come contribute. This project is built by the community for the community. I love that part of this project. So I'm going to show you today how to submit a 21-day plan of your own and give you a few tips and tricks along the way. So without further ado, let's hop over to the website. So where we're going to start is, of course, connectionsexperiment.com. And then you're going to come over to the About tab. Now, there's different times when you'll be able to get there from different venues, and you can always find it, but you'll always be able to find it on the About tab at the Contribute page. The Contribute page is something we created because we love that community feel, and we wanted all of you to have the opportunity to contribute to this project. So you can submit plan ideas, activity ideas, you can submit how-tos, you can join our Twitter party, you could be an influencer, helping us spread the word about this great project. And then also we are always looking for volunteers. So this is where you would go to do any of that type of contribution. For today, we're going to click plans because that's what we're going over for this how-to. So I'm going to zoom in just so you can see that better. But basically, this is what page you're going to come to. It's just a Google form that we're having you submit in. And actually, I just remembered I want to hop over to this one because I filled it in before, so we wouldn't have to spend too much time. So you're going to want to do some prep work, and I wanted to give you a few things to look at because you'll want to do most of it probably in a Google document or a Word document beforehand. So the things we're going to ask you is who you are and where you're from. We want to be able to give credit to whoever wrote this plan so that people can see that. And we love the representation from different parts of the country, different parts of the world. So be sure to include that if you're willing and able. And then, of course, your email address. We need this one way or the other so we can reach out to you. But if you don't want us to list it, we ask here if you would like us to list it on your plan so people can reach out to you and ask you questions or give you compliments or whatever. If you're willing, we'll just check there whether you would like us to do that or not. And then if you are a social person, go ahead and put your social channel in there or your website if you have a business, anything that people who come later and use your plan could reach out to you and connect. So let's keep building that community feel. Next, would you like us to notify you if we want to make any adjustments? Sometimes we have to make a few little adjustments to make it fit, or it's family friendly if there's things that are like off, or sometimes just making a few adjustments to grammar, whatever. If you'd like us to notify you, let us know there. And then would you like us to email you when it's published? Of course you would. So you can spread the word and let other people know that you did this incredible thing. Next is the title. Come up with something catchy, something fun. People are going to be drawn in when they read your title. That's all they're going to see at first when they see the list of different plans they can pick from. So make a catchy title, and then make sure on your description that you describe it in a way that's going to really invite people to try out your 21-day plan. This is their first exposure to it. So take the time to write that well and make it enticing. And then does your plan activity have to be in the order you entered it? So sometimes they build upon each other and sometimes they don't, and it can go in any order. Just let us know so that when we are putting it into a document, if we need to make adjustments and it's okay to do that, then we will. It just helps us on the back end. And then does your plan need any printables or photos or anything like that? This is where you're going to indicate if you need a worksheet to go along with the plan or something to make it easier for users. Maybe they need a 4-generation pedigree chart. Indicate that here so that we can make sure and let them know. And then if you have a file, if you created a worksheet to go with it, if you have photos that you'd like us to include, things like that, put those there, and we will have that when we create this plan. Next, you'll click next, and here we give you some really great tools. There is a link here to our plan standards. This is our plan standards that we use as a team as we are trying to decide how to write our own plans, and when we invite influencers in to help us write them. So this is just great input from Camille. She's put this together for us so that we can basically just give you guidance on how to do that. So check that out. It will open a Google Doc and you can read over those. Next, you're just going to start inputting your titles and your activities, and you're going to have the opportunity to put this. So my biggest suggestions with the titles, keep them short, keep them engaging. Something that's like a call to action is always really good because it helps people know exactly what they're going to be doing that day. And then in the activity, make sure you give them like an invitation to act that day, something that will call them to action, and give them a little knowledge and point them, put links in that description, things that will make it so that it makes it more of a robust activity and helps them learn and become educated as they go. And then a tip and a quote. This is where we always add, if you've looked at our plans, we add hints or quotes or tips. This is just to make it even better. If you have additional things that you want to just throw in there, you don't have to do it. You'll notice these ones are required activities and titles, but the tip and the quote is just totally optional if you have things that you'd like to just kind of spice that day up a little bit. So you'll work your way down this, and then you'll fill in all of those 21 days. And when you get to the bottom, it's going to ask you, would you like to submit this plan to be entered into the Community Contributed Plans contest? Of course you would. So let me tell you about this. If you click on that link, it's going to take you to our latest, whatever community contest we are currently running. If it is already passed, then that means that we would love to just enter you to win into the next one that we do. So we'll continue to do these. It's such a fun way to get some really cool content, and we always give great prizes. We invite you in to the winners get to be interviewed and share their experience about writing this plan. And it's just a fun way to keep the community engaging with each other. So be sure to click yes here. If you really don't want to, you can click no. But once you click yes, it will take you to the next page. And we're just ask you to give a little description or statement about why you feel like your plan is a winner. That will help our judges make some decisions later on. And then the last thing you're doing is just agreeing that we can publish it, distribute it, allow people to copy it and use your plan after it's published. So we will take it, we will put it up on our website and share it with the whole community, and you will feel great inside. And then you'll click submit, and you can go back and edit your response, or you can submit another one. And we absolutely recommend that you do submit another one, because that is how we continue to build this community. That's how we continue to invite people to connect with their families, past and present. And so yeah, submit the contest, submit your ideas. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to see those ideas, and let us know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you soon.